Hi everybody! I had more time to finally make another video, and this video is actually something I was really excited for just because I haven't gone shopping in a long time. So when I finally had time to go shopping, I spent way too much money. Another reason why I waited so long to make this video is because I actually had time then to test out all these products, and then I will also be giving you kind of a review on them. So not only is it going to be me showing you what I bought, it's also going to be me talking about it, about the product and what I think of it. So yeah, that is what today's video is going to consist of. I hope you're all excited as I am. And my makeup today I did with all my new products. So what do you say, Jay? Shall we get rolling? To start off with, I am actually going to start with, I don't even know where I want to start, but I'm going to start with the drugstore makeup that I bought. So this was all basically, you guys probably all saw it in my last video, my drugstore makeup tutorial. But this is still, I'm including it because I am going to do reviews on it. So some of the stuff I've used for a while actually, and I would just bought refills of it, but I'm still going to give my review on it because I don't think I ever have before. First, I'm going to start off with the L'Oreal Paris Magic Skin Beautifier BB Cream in Light. This stuff is really good if you want to go to the beach for the day, and it definitely gives your skin a sort of a glow, but it isn't that full of coverage. So if you do have some imperfections like pimples or red spots, you're gonna want to make sure you use concealer before you even apply this. If you're not about having your flaws show, then this is definitely not the stuff for you. This BB cream is more for just giving you kind of the outside glow, or the healthier glow, on the day you don't really want to pack the makeup on. But all in all, I really like this. Next is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation stick in the shade 120 Classic Ivory. Okay, so I am kind of a fan on this, but I'm also not. So if you have more of dry skin, this is probably going to be something that you want to use because it's very oily. Like, it does not go off matte on your skin. It will easily come off if you touch your face. So yeah, I know it happens for a lot of foundation, but when you put your phone up to your face and you take it away, all your makeup should not be on your phone. And that's what this foundation does. It's really good for just a simple day with makeup, not for going out to the club because you're probably gonna sweat it off, and yeah, it comes off pretty easily. So that's my review on that. Next is the Maybelline Fit Me Pressed Powder in the shade 355. It looks like this. If you recall in my last video, I actually used this as my bronzer to contour. And I can say now, after using it a couple times, it really is not that pigmented. So if you want a dark contour like this, you're going to want a darker shade of this because it definitely does not give you that much pigmentation as other bronzers do. I mean, go for that if you like. Who knows? But like I said, it's not going to be my everyday go-to bronzer. So next in my drugstore is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Let me tell you something about this concealer. It is one of the best concealers I have ever owned. I've heard that it is a very good dupe for the NARS concealer. Literally it looks just like this, except there's NARS printed on the black. It blends out awesome. It's creamy. It gives you amazing coverage. Sometimes it creases if you don't set it right, but if you set it with some translucent powder after you do it, it definitely stays all day. And there'll be times when I completely forget I even have it on because it literally feels like nothing's there. It's not cakey, and it definitely has that coverage that you need for concealer. I say go for it and try it. And this is in the shade Fair, actually. So if you follow Maybelline on Snapchat or Instagram or basically any other social media site, you're gonna see them ranting and raving about this next thing. So this is the Maybelline New York Master Strobing Stick in the shade Light Iridescent. So first of all, it's a lot like their foundation stick. It is very, very oily and it does not stay on very well. You cannot directly put it on your face and then rub it in because it will take off your makeup underneath. So you need to rub it on your finger and then pat it in. I like it. It has a very good pigmentation, but it's not what I thought it would be. From what they were saying about it, I was really, really excited to try it. It was kind of a letdown. So if you do get this, I recommend using a powder highlighter afterwards just to set it and to give it more of a glow, should I say. This is a swatch of it. I mean, it's really pigmented, but like I said, it does not stay on your face very well. It's just like I said with the foundation, if you put your phone up to your face, it is going to end up on your phone. So now I'm going to go in to these 3 lipsticks that I actually got. They're a collab with one of my favorite beauty bloggers, YouTubers, and Lipland Cosmetics. It's actually Nicole Concilio. I don't know if any of you have heard of her, but she is literally thebomb.com. And these shades, oh, they are gorgeous. I'm wearing one right now on my lips and it's called Glory. Let me tell you, they are so creamy, they are so pigmented, they do not dry your lips out. They stay on really, really well, but they also come off really, really well. They don't like stay on there like most matte lipsticks do. A lot of them you have a really hard time getting off and they like stain your lips. These don't. So her 3 shades are Zoe, Gigi, and Glory. And let's see. Zoe is like an orangish, reddish shade. Glory is what I have on my lips, so it's like a purplish pink shade. And Gigi is one of my go-tos. It is like a grayish pink shade. And another awesome thing about these lippies is that in the bottom of them, when you take this bottom part off, it's a sharpener for them. So if they ever get dull, just sharpen them, honey, because that's what they're there for. I have awesome reviews on these and I definitely recommend them. If you're looking for more lip crayons, Lipland has awesome ones, so go for it. This was literally the first time I purchased anything from Tarte Cosmetics, and let me just tell you, I am pleasantly surprised. Like, I've heard awesome things about their Tarteist Clay Paint Liner, which I'm wearing today. I've been waiting so long to get my hands on them, so I finally had some money and I went for it. Also, they were having a sale at the time, so that's part of the reason. The first product I got was the Tarteist Clay Paint Liner in black, and it came with this little brush. This stuff is actually really, really good. I find it really easy to work with as long as you have the right brush. If you use the one they give to you, make sure it's cleaned off, because once the liner dries on there, it's harder to use, I feel like. The applicator looks like this, and what you do is you just squeeze a little dab out onto it, take the brush, get it in there, and then apply it. So you don't waste any, it stays on there. And the next thing I bought was the Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. So I got this in the shade, oh, Light Sand. I love the packaging, first of all. It's so sleek and pretty. And it is more of one of those yellowish tan shades. Another reason why I bought this foundation was because it was on sale with an applicator brush for like $39, and that's like how much this brush would be by itself. So it's just this kabuki brush, and it's so thick bristled that it applies any foundation so good, let me tell you. Oh, so beautiful. But it stays soft too. Like, it doesn't get really hard and cakey with the foundation. So that's a really good plus. And it's just a beautiful brush. I mean, if I could marry it, I might. So that's what I got from Tarte. Next is my purchase from Ulta. From Ulta, I got, let's see, 3 things, and I got 3 little sample things. Apparently Benefit is coming out with some new skincare things, and that's what I got for samples. So I got their Total Moisture facial cream. They give you a pretty decent size amount, like it's a little pot full of it. And it smells amazing. It goes on super well. Literally all you need is like less than a pea size amount on each cheek and your forehead. So that works really, really well. My skin stays hydrated and it just smells awesome going on. So the next thing they gave me for the samples from Benefit is the It's Potent Eye Cream. It does work because I've used it a couple times this past week when I really needed it. Let me tell you, it really, really, really helps. What it does is it fades the dark circles under your eyes and it brightens up under there. I literally just take my pinky, dip it in there, and pat it on right under my eyes. They also give you a very fair size amount. Like, the stuff is lasting quite a bit. I'm a really big fan of those little sample products so far, and I'm definitely going to be purchasing those full-size Benefit skincare ones because I am totally in awe of them. So next is another Benefit product that I am extremely happy with. This is the Benefit Ka-Brow Brow Pomade, and I think their new packaging for their brow products is so adorable. I mean, you get a really small size pot. I've had this for about 2 weeks already, used it almost every other day, and I've barely made a dent in it. Another cool thing about this is that you can take that off, and it has a little brush inside, and then you attach it back on there, and this is your little applicator brush. I mean, that's pretty handy. And the brush works really well too, so I am super happy with this product. The only thing I could complain about is the size, because it is really tiny, so I was doubting that I would get a lot of use out of it, but it has went pretty far so far. I mean, I barely made a dent in the product. We all know how much I absolutely love the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I have been waiting so long to get my hands on this. It is the Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof mascara, and let me tell you, it is just as good as the original, but waterproof. So you're thinking about taking a girl swimming, you might want to watch out because this baby's out. So I use it a lot when I go to the beach or I'm on the boat, so my eyelashes look poppin', but they won't go anywhere because it's waterproof. If I could marry this, you guys would all be invited to the wedding because it would be happening. My next, but not last product is the Urban Decay Naked Skin One and Done Foundation in Light. I do have a couple complaints about this. First of all, the bottle seemed really empty when I got it. Like, it looked like this probably. And for a $30 foundation, that thing should be packed full. Secondly, I feel like it takes a lot more for like full coverage than people said it did, but that might just be me. Otherwise, it works really good. Like, this light shade is perfect for my skin tone. I'm actually wearing it now. It stays on my skin. It doesn't feel like I have anything on there. Like, I can touch my face and not be scared of my foundation coming off. So that's something that makes me really happy. The applicator is very, very clean. It is one of those just pumps. So you literally just take your hand and pump it on there and it doesn't get all dirty. You don't get more than you need, really. It's not one of those foundations that's gonna like pour out all over your hand on accident. So that's really nice. I would say that the hype about it wasn't all it was made up to be, but I definitely like it and I do recommend it if you are willing to spend $30 on a foundation. If you are not, stick to your drugstore. You're not missing out on that much. Don't worry, I'm here to help you. I'm not gonna make you spend money. So next, I am going to go with my Morphe purchase and talk about my beautiful palettes I just bought and my awesome brushes. So I got 3 new Morphe brushes. So now that's a total of 4 I own, and I'm happy with all of them. Okay, so this one is the Morphe G35. If you don't know what G stands for, it is the Gunmetal collection. This one I use a lot as a tapered brush for like setting under my eyes, setting my concealer. It works really well. This one is the Morphe G24. It is an eyeshadow brush, and I use this a lot up in my crease to blend out eyeshadow. It works really well. I also use it for like highlighter, for popping that on my cheekbones. This is the Morphe G21. It was advertised as an eyeliner brush, but I tried it for that and it did not work very well. Maybe it's just me and my not very non-existing talent for applying eyeliner, but I've been using it as a eyebrow brush. I've actually been using it with my Benefit, my new Mica Brow pomade. Next are my 2 Morphe palettes I bought, and I got more in love with these. They're so beautiful, and I am so glad I spent the money on them. So this is the Morphe 350S palette, and if any of you are familiar with Morphe, you know how big these have been since they came out. It is all shimmery eyeshadows. They're so beautiful. Just let me show you this one that I have used as a highlighter a couple of times. So beautiful. And like this one I used on my eyes today. These babies are so freaking pigmented. It is no joke. This is the 350M palette, and it is all of the same colors but just in matte shades. So as you can see, it is the exact same but literally just in matte. It's actually my 3rd Morphe palette and I haven't had any complaints so far about them. They last really long, they've got a ton in them, and it's This just makes me so happy. Just right here in my heart. Just makes my heart smile. So I actually bought the tan beauty blender just because I feel like with the original pink ones, when you use them with foundation and concealer, they turn this color anyway, and it's really hard to get them to go back to pink. You have to like wash them, wash them, wash them, wash them, wash them. So you know what, I was just like, it's gonna turn tan anyway, so I bought the tan one. And the next thing I bought is the Urban Decay All Nighters Makeup Setting Spray. I got the 30 milliliter one. I did not get the really big one just because I did not feel like spending that much money right then. And I've had this size one before, and it lasted me a super long time. You can actually use this spray after you have applied all your makeup to set it, of course. You can use it, like, spray your beauty blender with it before you, like, blend in your foundation or your concealer. Spray your blending brush with it before you do your liquid contour and highlight. I did that today and it worked really, really well. It helps blend it out and it helps it set there. Like I said, I've had this before, so it's nothing new to me, but this is definitely something I feel like every makeup lover should own because it does work really well, and especially for those nights that you go out downtown to the club and you just want to make sure your makeup stays, use this. That is basically all for my makeup haul for the months of June and July. I hope you guys learned some things, found some products you maybe want to try out, or maybe you don't want to try them out. That's up to you. I'm not forcing you, remember. But yeah, these are all my honest opinions. I have not been paid. I have not been sent any of these products. I have spent my own hard work money on these products, and this is 100% my opinion on them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's been kind of a lazy summer with me posting videos. I should be posting them more, but like I said in my last video, the amount of time I have honestly had to do this has been so little. I do want to keep getting these videos out there for you guys. I do want to teach you as I learn. So that's kind of what made me want to start this channel, is teaching people how to do their makeup as I learn. So basically we're learning together. It's been a fun journey so far, and I hope you guys like my videos. Again, please share with your friends. Subscribe to my channel so you can see new videos. Comment maybe for future videos or what you liked about this video, and like. Give me a thumbs up, girl. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it so much, and I will see you in my next video.